4-0, 7-1-6.
Big game.
We are now 4-0.
Yeah.
We are now 4-0 and 2 now good wins against good teams.
Yeah.
As even though all teams in the NFL, I mean, if you get a win, you get a win. Like, this isn't college football.
No.
This isn't like
This isn't Alabama playing against Southeastern Western Missouri for
right. Exactly. Like, these are NFL players, but we got a good win finally, our second good win of the season, and 4-0 now.
And I felt like this win we actually won.
Yeah. Yeah, I never, even though we only won by, I think it was 7. Yeah, 7, 30-23.
Like, outside of the Bills' first half against the Rams,
yeah,
this whole game, I felt like we played a nice, complete game.
Yeah.
And we won.
Yeah. I like that our defense kind of showed a little life in that second half.
Yeah. Life, how about making actual turnovers?
Yeah, making plays.
Like, we've been missing that for the first 3 games.
Yep,
someone to inspired to show that tenacity. And
exactly.
Came off the guy that came off of IR, Josh Norman.
He was big. And I remember when we signed him, people were like, oh, he's washed up. He's not going to regain the form of Carolina days. That's not what we need. That's not what we needed. We just needed better than Levi.
Better than, I think he was going to replace Taron Johnson.
Yeah.
Like, I think he's going to play that nickel, that slot, that whatever you want to call that position. Because he even came up in some run defenses and made some solid tackles.
Yeah, he's a good tackler.
He showed a lot more tenacity than I expected him to show.
Yeah, and he had that fumble, that crucial fumble, the peanut punch.
Yeah, the peanut punch. Not only that, he peanut punched it, made the tackle.
Yeah.
Shed the guy and jumped on the ball and still got up and ran for like 5 yards.
Did everything. Had the wherewithal to stop the ball from going out of bounds.
Right.
Otherwise, it would have just been down right there and still Raider ball.
It changed the whole atmosphere of that game. Like, once he made that play, like, it was just, we're going to drive down, we're going to move the ball. I mean, we should have scored on that play drive, but...
Yeah, it sucked it out of the Raiders, though. It certainly did. It was definitely a momentum shift. And, and the momentum at that time was teetering towards the Raiders, I feel. They were putting together some good drives.
Yeah.
They were, like, just coming out of the half after scoring a touchdown with Jason Witten on A.J. Klein, who should never see the field again, in my opinion. You are relegated to special teams, and Dotson, we've seen it now. It's official on the depth chart. Dotson is ahead of A.J. Klein. Please never see the field.
Yeah. I'm curious about, like, I mean, I know we're, like, later on in our videos, we're going to talk about players that are potential cuts.
Yeah.
Save some money. Like, it's going to take, like, a cap hit.
Yeah.
And Klein's got to be.
Yeah.
He's too old. He's too slow.
At the end of this year, like, Brandon Beane's got to sit down and do some real thinking.
Right. Because you and I talked about, like, okay, if Milano, let's say he's worth somewhere between 10 to 12 million.
Yeah.
A lot of people want us to resign him, but if Tyler Manikevich and A.J. Klein are worth 6 and then 4, that's 10 million.
Yeah.
That's who Brandon Beane has invested.
Yeah.
So we got to, we're going to have to make some decisions at that point.
Absolutely. But
we're going to go on with the game thing.
So let's go get back to the game. And what stood out to you? What were some good things?
Josh Allen.
Josh Allen
and defensive turnovers.
Yep. Absolutely.
And our run defense.
Yeah.
Hello, run defense. I got to give you credit. Yeah. I mean, I bashed you.
Yeah.
If you guys listen to us, thank you.
Right.
I bashed you guys for not being able to make a stop. Mm-hmm. You stopped Josh Jacobs, who people put as a top 5 running back.
Absolutely.
And I understand that their offensive line is not all there.
Right.
But
it's Josh big and gets pushed.
Yeah. I mean, that was a team that had him last week and they almost won. But 15 carries, 48 yards.
Yeah.
Average of 3.2.
Yeah, and people said that there was visual frustration on his face with some of the runs because he just wasn't breaking it like he's used to.
Yeah.
And probably what he thought he was going to do against us. So McDermott and Frazier, whatever they did schematically, or it's just our defense finally getting cohesion. I don't know.
I mean, you brought up that whole point that the St. Louis Rams have some bruisers.
Yeah.
Like, maybe that is what we're weak at.
Yeah.
Those big bruiser offensive linemen. Thank God we don't have to play the Rams.
A lot.
Yeah. Once every 4 years. If not, we play them in the Super Bowl. But
right.
That, yeah.
So, my big thing was the run defense, and then also our passing game. Our wide receivers are mismatch nightmares, and we go 4 deep.
We should run. Like outside of like the tight ends. Like I think that Croft and Knox should, like what they did last week. Last week they split some tight ends because I think they both have their own advantages in the field.
But I mean, it's like Diggs is a mismatch. We saw it. I mean, he had, what do you have, like 6 catches, 114 yards,
7 targets, 6 catches, 115 yards, averaging 19 points.
Right. You got John Brown, who can't be guarded one-on-one. Cole Beasley can't be guarded one-on-one. And an emerging, I'm not going to say star, just an emerging cornerstone player, like wide receiver in Gabe Davis.
Yeah.
I mean, you hit him to begin the game on a bomb of 26 yards, but then he disappeared. So, like, we'll get into that when we kind of start breaking down the game, what we didn't like. But our wide receivers are really standing out. Like, I mean, this was a deep wide receiver class, and you can see it. I mean, Gabe Davis in the 4th round. And you can see that with
plenty of wide receivers that are standing out this year as a rookie class.
Absolutely.
I mean, I'll be completely honest with you. I didn't expect Gabe Davis to get the amount of snaps that he does.
Yeah.
But not only that, I know that you're kind of up and down on the Andre Roberts, Isaiah McKenzie kind of thing. Isaiah McKenzie is proving that whatever you want to call that position, him motioning, and then I mean, we have so many design plays of him doing that.
Yeah, his
play
gadget,
actions.
His
that whole gadget player.
Yeah.
I just wish he was our gadget player plus returner
to
not take up 2 spots in a roster spot.
Right.
Again, we can talk about that later.
Yeah. But Andre Roberts did have that one long punt return. I thought he almost broke that. That was a nice change in the game, too.
Yeah,
that was a big momentum one.
He was a big play. But I mean, that 4th down when Isaiah McKenzie did that sweep, that was a beautiful play.
Yeah, beautiful design. Because everyone
thought it was Josh Allen quarterback sneak or something up the middle and right around the edge.
Got 7 defensive linemen just plugging gaps. And
it was so funny when I watched him play. Like, you know how hard he's running when his head's going like this.
Right?
He's trying his hard. He's like, I got this.
Absolutely.
That's when you know someone's running at full speed.
They are trying for all their worth and trying not to get crushed.
Oh, yeah. He's like, I'm running 20 yards and I'm running to that sideline.
That out of bounds. I know exactly where I need to get to.
Yeah, exactly.
So now let's get into, like, I guess some things that we wanted to see change, some things that we wanted to, like, wish we saw less of.
Yeah.
I'll let you go.
Let me go. I like Singletary.
Yep.
Repping his shirt.
Right?
Got that Bills box.
By the way, that's red, not pink.
It's not pink. I don't. It's lighting is. We'll work at it when we get rich and famous off this.
Right. Well, blue shows up.
Yeah, blue shows up good.
Yeah.
This shows up pink. I don't wear pink. No, I know guys do, but I don't.
Right.
Devin Singletary.
Yeah.
Like him as a ball player. I almost feels like he makes the first guy miss.
Oh yeah.
But I think there's a limit on how many times you want to target him the ball.
Yeah.
Or give him the ball.
Yep.
18 carries for 56 yards. That's 3.1 yards per carry.
Yeah.
That's
not great.
Not that great.
No.
And then he got 5 catches, 21 yards. That's 4.2 yards per carry.
Yeah.
Or catch, reception. He got 6 targets.
Yeah.
So
that's 23 touches for not 100 yards?
Yeah. That's not effective.
Yeah, it's too much.
Yeah, that's not going to help us.
Yeah.
So that's kind of like, I think that 13 to 16 times is like your breaking point for Singletary.
Yeah.
He doesn't have the home run speed.
Yeah.
I think he's a quality back.
Yeah.
I don't think he's got that breakaway speed that we want.
And too many touches. Like, I think, like, I'm not going to say he was getting tired or anything like that. It's just, give me some change of paces instead of the same old. Like you said, 13 to 16 carries and three targets, 3 to 4 targets and catches. Yeah. So, like, keep it around.
A screen, a nice little angle route. If he's out there as a receiver, I can sit here and, like, I'm literally nitpicking at this point because we're scoring 30 points a game.
Right.
At one point, Josh Allen, quarterback rating, again, over 100.
Yeah.
Just short of 300 yards. Just short of 300. I mean, he could have got it if the game was more
closer. Whatever.
I mean, they scored a late touchdown, then they did that onside time. I mean, the game looks a little bit closer, but it was 30-16 at one point. I can't do math, but yeah.
Yeah. So, but he got over, he was at 70.5% completion. Right. I was curious.
Yeah, his average is over 70% through the first 4 games. I mean, we kind of talked
people
about
were knacking on him for not being over 60. Well, he went a step ahead, and he's now over 70.
Doing over 70, which is incredible.
Yeah, he's in the echelon of your top tier quarterbacks for completion percentage. The only ones ahead of him that I know are Dak and Russell Wilson, which Russell Wilson's almost at 80, which is just unheard of in the NFL.
Russell Wilson is
playing. He's on another planet.
Yeah, he's playing God level.
Yeah. He's like created player, Madden mode.
Yeah, I mean, I would think that he's going to start slowing down, but yeah, you're right. He's doing.
Yeah, and then my other knock for our team defensively, we're not seeing a lot of Siran Neal, and we still got not dinged up, but like we still got taken advantage of a little bit. Like Taron Johnson was like top 5 in our team in tackles, and that's because they're targeting him a lot.
There's a reason. I mean, if I was a team, I mean, and I'm like looking at the Raiders. I mean, you were without Ruggs, you were without their other rookie wide receiver, Edwards.
Yeah, Edwards, Bryan Edwards. Yep.
But I was baffled they didn't hit Renfrow for more.
Yeah.
Renfrow was their gadget guy or athlete.
Yeah, their slot guy. He's like their Cole Beasley.
Yeah, I mean that's what Taron Johnson was on, and I felt like they didn't. I mean, he had 8 targets, so I mean he got his targets. But man, I like Taron Johnson. I like his tackling ability.
Yeah.
His pass covering ability is questionable right now.
I just feel like I saw him give up like key third down conversions when we needed a stop, and it was they got a first down. Who tackled them? Taron Johnson. Okay.
Yeah,
and a little bit closer.
And I think they tried to get Zay Jones in the game.
They did.
Just like that first quarter, just kind of like, oh, look who you trained us.
We got lucky on the I think Hyde or Taron Johnson was covering him. I forget what 20 number it was, and they tried to get him.
Oh, that little I will say this: that's a tough play because I'm not going to knock Zay Jones. That was just past his reach.
Oh my God, he would have. I don't know if you would have caught him if you don't catch him, he's gone.
Yeah,
and it's like,
gone.
Oh.
Yeah, so you got that play and then that one
illegal formation play. Yep.
Yeah, so there's some. They
missed some opportunities. Our defense wasn't.
I mean, we talked about that tight. Missed opportunities last game. Yeah. I mean, if you're a Raiders fan, that would be my big argument against.
Yeah, it's missed opportunities. The Bills aren't missing our opportunities, and our opposing teams are. They had 2 fumbles. Yeah. And then they had the 1 touchdown brought back because of illegal formation. So, I mean, there's 3 turnovers, 3 just game-changing plays.
Yeah.
So
my biggest thing, and you and I have preached this every video, we're getting no pass pressure.
No pass pressure whatsoever.
And I think that player like Derek Carr, if you looked at his end of the day, 44 attempts, 32 completions, 311 yards. At the end of the day, that's a great day.
Yeah.
And I think we're trying to blitz too much to try to cause some pressure.
Yeah.
And I think it's
because we're not getting there with 4.
Yeah, and I think it's just putting our players in positions where a quality quarterback like Derek Carr will put the ball in a better position.
Yeah. And this goes back to our one video earlier at the beginning of the season, pass rush versus pass coverage.
Yeah.
And we were in agreement with pass rush.
Yeah. I think you got to have a little bit of both.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, absolutely.
But, I mean, like, we had 3 sacks on average last year based on – I mean, I still think that our pass rush last year, sadly, is better than this year.
Yeah, so
far,
Even
though we've invested much more money this year than we did last year.
Yep, absolutely. And what's going to be interesting going forward is just to see the rotations, because Daryl Johnson had a sack. I think that's his 2nd sack on the year. It's more than Jerry Hughes.
Yeah. At
what point do you start letting the younger guys start developing more,
Like I get Jerry Hughes as your captain, your guy that's been there for 8 years.
Yeah,
I think
something
8
like
years.
That. He's up there.
Like I get.
He was on our all-decade team.
Yeah, like I. Now, mind you, but this year, I mean,
right,
4 games and not 1 sack.
Yeah, not 1 sack. Mario Addison has 2. Trent Murphy has 1. Daryl Williams or Daryl Johnson has, I think, 2. I think he had 1 earlier in the year, but he had 1 this game, and I think it's just really hard for us right now. Like, we're not winning with moves. We're winning with time.
And I think the 2 sacks that we got this week was more coverage sacks.
Yeah.
It wasn't the ability to make, like, I can't think of his name. The Daryl Johnson, that Daryl Johnson sack was a great play. Yep. We should have gotten that fumble. The whole talk now.
Yeah, right.
That forward progression.
Forward progress in a pocket. I've never heard of that rule before in my life.
So we're
and then the Quentin Jefferson,
that's just him being a starter. I mean, quality play. He couldn't get to the ball. He couldn't get a sack.
Yeah.
He swung for the ball.
Yeah.
He hit the ball.
He had bull rush and.
Yeah. I mean, some players get in trouble for that because they'll hit the quarterback in the head. There's 15 yards.
Yep.
He got good when he swung, he hit the ball.
He hit
and
the ball
again, the whereabouts.
Yep.
Jumping on that ball.
Yep. Absolutely.
Not trying to do more than what you should have.
Yeah. Not trying to pick it up and keep running. You just get on the ball and let's take over from offense from there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Ed Oliver. I mean, he had some great plays.
Yeah. 4th down stop.
Yeah, the big 4th down stop on that fullback. I just expect more pressure out of him.
Yeah. Yeah, more pressure up the middle. It seems like our edge rushers are coming off hot, and then the quarterbacks are just able to step up very easily. I mean, Derek Carr even had some rushes.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm pretty sure. So.
Yeah, or he got out of the pocket a couple times too and made the throw. I mean, I didn't think that we needed to re-sign Jordan Phillips, but here comes that talk about we invested money into Quentin Jefferson and Vincent Butler. Could we have invested that money in Jordan Phillips, who I think has 2 or 3 sacks on the season?
Yeah, he has 2. I looked it up.
So, I mean,
Yeah. And he knew the system in a COVID-shortened year. I mean...
Now, mind you, I think 3 years, $30 million for a guy that's situational player.
Yeah.
You're getting kind of...
Yeah,
but, I mean, we paid 3 years, $30 million for Mario Addison, who's a situational player.
Yeah.
So...
Yeah. And the other thing I want to bring to is we're not getting our hands up. Last year, we got our hands up a lot. We had a lot of batted passes, especially Horrible Harry.
I was going to ask, I know that I made that bold claim that Epinesa was going to have more snaps than Hughes. We looked it up. Hughes had 45. Epinesa had 15.
Yep.
How many snaps is Phillips getting?
I don't know. He's probably up there. He's probably
is he?
Yeah, he's
because
probably up there
I'm really
30.
Curious about that because
Because, I mean, he's one of only 3 defensive tackles. I mean, he's...
well, there was Jefferson. Did Butler play?
Yeah, but there was Butler, Jefferson, and Harrison Phillips. I mean...
And Ed Oliver.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, and Ed Oliver. So he's probably around 25 to 30% of the snaps.
Yeah, I don't know. I just expect more out of him.
Yeah, I expect more pass deflections. I think we need to start getting our hands up.
Yeah, we need... I don't know. Yeah.
We... also, I want to bring... I forgot to... When we were talking about the good, I forgot to talk about Darrell Williams.
Oh.
I want to talk about Darrell Williams for a little bit because...
He's going to be a weird signing.
Yeah, going into the start of the season, we're like, oh, Cody Ford's at right tackle or right guard, but if he's at right guard, Tynan Secchi's the right tackle, yada, yada, yada. Darrell Williams has really ended the conversation of who's a right tackle.
Here's my thing, is Darrell Williams has stepped up.
Yeah.
Cody Ford has shown that he's more of a guard.
Yeah, and a left guard.
Leave him there.
Yeah.
Don't
leave him there. You're done.
Try to do more than what some. He's clearly a better left guard.
Yep.
Okay, and it might be because he's got Mitch Morse to the center and Deion Dawkins to the left side. Yep. Let him be. Let him grow.
Yeah.
Okay. Because we have these 3 guys under contract.
Yep.
The right side's a little different.
Yeah.
Brian Winter's under contract for 1 more year. Darrell Williams for 1 year. Feliciano for 1 year.
Yep.
So really,
in Spain for 2 more years.
2 years. To me, I would rather put Spain there at right guard.
Yep.
Put Darrell Williams there.
Yep.
And then re-sign Darrell Williams. Darrell Williams, I think, is 28.
Yeah.
And now, mind you, Darrell Williams 5 years. Was rotated a ton over on that Panthers. Maybe more that stability is what he needed.
Yeah. Yeah, and what Brandon Beane and Sean McDermott noticed when they brought him in and people were bashing it is Washington tried to play him on the left side. He's not a left tackle. And we're seeing that. I mean, he's a right tackle. I mean,
we saw that Cody Ford was in a right tackle.
Yeah.
I mean, we've seen it where players will play better in certain positions.
Yeah.
There you are.
Yeah. So, I mean, I'd absolutely re-sign Darrell Williams, and then Feliciano's going to be a weird signing because you have Spain. You either have to trade him or cut him.
Is Feliciano...
And then re-sign Spain.
Can Feliciano come back this year?
Yeah, he was... so because this is happening Wednesday, they actually activated him off of the IR today.
They did?
Yep.
Wow. That's huge.
Yeah.
Now, mind you, I don't think that anything is going to happen for a couple of weeks.
Yeah, because it's still a torn pec.
Yeah.
But as for our bold predictions, I mean, they're called bold predictions for a reason.
Yeah. We're accountable for them.
They're a little too bold.
Sometimes we got right. We definitely jumped on that Josh Allen hype train.
Right. I was on woo woo. I was conductor. You were first mate. I mean, we were full steam ahead. So I mean,
we predicted 35 points each.
Yeah,
pretty much 5 touchdowns.
Yep.
We were at 30. We should have been 31.
Yeah, should have been 31, but we were at 30. So I mean, we were just short there, and we thought our defense would hold them a little bit more like that.
You did. I said 28.
That's true. That Jason Witten touchdown at the end of the half still irks me. Again, AJ Klein, never see the field again. I'm sorry, you're done. If 36, 38-year-old AARP
he wasn't just
card,
open for
Jason Witten
a second, a good throw. He was open the whole time, and Derek Carr didn't see him until the last moment.
Yeah, he was wide open. Yeah. I don't know how you miss Jason Witten. I mean, come on. But, so we were a little off on that. I said Stefon Diggs, like 10-plus catches, 100
Again, it's
yards.
A bold claim.
Yeah, 100 yards and a touchdown. He got the 100 yards. He got 7 targets. Didn't have the touchdown.
Yeah.
But he did have a long bomb, but I said it was going to go for a touchdown. Didn't go for the touchdown. It was 40-something yards, but that's a long bomb.
Yeah. My bold claim was I thought 6 to 9 catches for Cole Beasley, 90 yards and a touchdown. He did get his touchdown.
Yep. And like we talked about
hurt, I think halfway through the game.
That hurt his game.
Who knows what could have happened? I mean, he had 3 catches, 4 targets, 32 yards, a touchdown.
Yep. And we did talk about if Cole Beasley got a touchdown, it was going to be a longer reception than 10 yards, and it was. It was 14.
14. Yep.
So.
And I will say this: I've always kind of knocked Cole Beaslly because I felt like he caught more of his balls in his chest.
Yeah. That was straight hands.
He brought his hands up.
Straight hands, homie.
He did it like twice.
Yeah.
It's like, wow.
Yeah, that was great.
And my bold claim of Cole Beasley's the best third down receiver for us is still
looking good.
Yeah.
Yep. So that'll be it this week. We'll see if we play on Sunday.
Yeah, we're probably going to do another video
later in the week,
probably Friday or Saturday until we get some more notice.
Yeah, we just want to make sure that before we shoot out a video that like the Bills and Titans are actually going to play Sunday.
Yeah.
I mean, it's hard to make a video.
We just saw that thing that Sal Capaccio posted that there's a hurricane that might hit in Tennessee area.
Yep, on Sunday. So I mean, it's tracking there for right now. So
yeah,
but that'll be it. Make sure to follow us, like us, use us, and abuse us.
All right, guys. See ya.
See ya.